2, McKee running in 3rd, points leader Queen 4th. Jake Finch rounds out the top 5, and after Tyler Reif got himself in a position to battle for a podium spot early, he's faded to 6th.
Yeah, we haven't talked a whole lot about Jake Finch. Jake hasn't run that many races with us this year, but he was our winner last year at Talladega and led every single lap Boston at Talladega last year.
I'm not sure how many people have been able to do it. We got stats guys here, but that's a hell of a stat.
For a while, let's go to Caitlin.
The guys were just talking about Jake Finch. Talked to him earlier. He was very much anticipating this racing. He loves the short track racing. It's what he grew up doing in the Panhandle of Florida, so he said this style really suits him and comes naturally to him as well. He also said having Billy Venturini as a crew chief is a big advantage, as well as Tyler Mon, a spotter we see, of course, on the Cup Series side. For Kyle Larson, he's on board with him as well, giving him very prompt feedback on how to get around this place. But like you guys said, good showing so far for Jake Finch.
Jake, who made his NASCAR Xfinity debut at Dover earlier this season with a top 20 effort there. Of course, the son of longtime NASCAR team owner and Phoenix construction operative James Finch, doing another solid job here at an Arca start. Talladega winner from a year ago.
Yeah, James Finch, Jake's dad, actually won an Xfinity race here with Jimmy Spencer driving a number of years ago.
Right now, Jake is holding down the final spot in the top 5. As things start to settle out here amongst these top 5 competitors, keeping Tyler Reif at bay, who would be the next car behind to potentially challenge for this 5th position.
We talk about this huge field of cars. We started 34 cars, just a couple cars right now off the racetrack. And we talked about Isabella getting that free pass. Well, she had to start behind all those cars on the racetrack, even the lap cars, and now she finds herself just about a second in front of our leader.
On board with Tyler Reif as he tries to reel in Finch with more traffic ahead. Again, in what would be a fight for P5. Continuing the log laps and continuing to lead laps, Brent Cruz, who has led them all from the General Tire pole. About 40 to go from halfway. More to come from Bristol. For most of that session, but had a problem in qualifying, had to make some repairs to the right front fender, and he is now falling another lap off the lead. That team, which is an operation that he runs himself, continues to soldier on, and he's running 15th.
And we saw right before we went away to break that Leland Honeyman actually had caught Brent Cruz in traffic, then went to the high side, and now he finds himself 2 seconds off the pace. You can lose. It's hard to believe that you can lose as much time getting hung up behind a lap car at a small racetrack like this.
Let's go to Alex.
Yeah, guys, we're watching Brent Cruz just check out here in that leading position. He's been extremely happy with his race car ever since he put down the fastest lap in qualifying. It's silence on the radio from the driver, but his spotter is saying they're counting down laps. There's a spotter or a caution on the track.
And it's for trouble off of turn number 2. It is Bobby Dale Earnhardt who has gone around in the Rise Motorsports number 31. At the time, he was running 31st, a respectable effort. Check that, 21st at the time he was running when he had his issues off of turn number 2. And this will draw the second yellow of the race.
According to our scoring monitor, Patrick Staropoli will be the recipient of the free pass. Free pass goes to the car. Highest car scored not on the lead lap, and that looks to be Patrick Staropoli.
Bobby's making his 4th Arca start, first since 2017. Talked to him earlier in the week, and he said he hopes this could be the first step for more opportunity going into 2026. Second yellow is out for a solo spin by Bobby Dale Earnhardt. We're back from Bristol right after this.
Spot on the inside. He's been really good at hooking that yellow line on the bottom. It's a lap car.
I was wondering why he was going in the middle of the racetrack. Now I figured it out.
Great job by both those drivers as that side-by-side fight continues, but Honeyman's drifted a little bit too wide.
Watch Honeyman now. He's going to drive right back down to the bottom of the racetrack into the tire tracks of Tristan McKee.
I really liked how Tristan's looked tonight. He's been able to wrap lower than most guys whenever we've had him on camera. He's been able to really keep his car low, be able to drive straight up off the corner and make passes like he did there on Leland Honeyman. And I think right now, as things run, he's probably got the best chance, I think, to put it to Brent Cruz tonight.
He was actually a little bit quicker that last lap then was Brent Cruz, and these guys are still lapping this racetrack within about a half a second of what our fastest qualifying time was. So a lot of grip in the racetrack there.
I hope they enjoyed those 3 laps they had in clean air, because for the rest of this run until this break, it's going to be all about lap traffic once again.
Oh, that has been the story, and that's going to give us one of our Reese's Sweet Move of the Race nominees. This incredible move by McKee and Honeyman to get around the 03 of Josh White.
Ew. Fortunately, Leland Honeyman realized that he needed a little bit more room, and that could have caused a huge issue.
No, I think that was good heads-up driving by both those drivers, and definitely caught us off guard calling the race.
Don't forget, Monday, 3 p.m. Eastern, ArcaRacing.com to see who is crowned with the Reese's Sweet Move from Bristol. So since that scare with the traffic, McKee's been able to build up a bit of an advantage over Honeyman, who runs in 3rd spot. Queen Annunziata